What are you using?
My super-duper gun.
Yeah?
Checking the temperature, because I grew up doing this without knowing the temperature. I just knew how it felt.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to see what the temperatures are.
So what'd your super-duper gun say?
It's 85 right now.
Yeah. So that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And Rober's usually like 88 or so?
No, 86.
86? So how does 85 feel? Like, does that feel warmer or colder?
It feels warmer to me.
Oh, yeah?
Like it's not, I'm not used to doing it at 85.
So like when you do it by hand, do you think it's usually like closer to 83 or something?
No, 72.
72? Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's crazy. You just did that whole tray over there?
Yep.
And then is the boss just having you do that, or are you doing anything more than that?
After this, I have a list. I'll have to...
Is this your list? Is this it?
I don't know. Oh, well, kind of. This was a few days ago.
Oh. How often does the boss make you a list?
Every day or so.
Yeah, make sure a honey-do list.
Yep. No, I think it's ready.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's 83.
Wait, can I see the number on there? That's a super-duper gun, huh? It's going down.
Yeah, the temperature goes down when you do chocolate. You should always make it go.
Keep moving it around.
No, spread it out.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Because if you keep it into a little pile, that'll hold the heat in,
Mm-hmm.
and it won't cool.
Yeah. Just gotta spread it around.
So the more you spread it around, the better. I'm gonna put lots of chocolate in my hand.
Is that your first time you ever missed your hand dead?
Yep, first time.
Caught it on camera.
Always put lots of chocolate in your hand so you can go faster that way. So with all that, now it's chocolate covered, just tap my hand, put it down. Otherwise you sit here and you go trying to cover it and you don't know if it's all done and it takes too long and you're trying to get the chocolate on there. And I'd have it done by now.
Yeah. So does everybody use their pinky and ring finger when they're like going around the circle of chocolate?
Oh, I don't know. This is just my technique.
Yeah. Just your flawless technique. Super-duper Steve. You think that name will catch on?
Hope not.
We got Super-duper Steve, Quick Steve, and then me and Kara call you a lot of names that you really like.
Yeah.
Like Pop-Tart, Popsicle, Popcorn. Mom calls you Papa Square. I don't know what that even means. I don't think she even knows what it means.
Why do we get all these names?
Because you just need them, you know? You know what I mean?
No. See how shiny those are over there?
Yeah, because you pour them kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing them by hand, so you want to explain why you're doing them all by hand? Instead of putting them through the enrober?
Well, the enrober's got dark chocolate in there right now for doing creams. So I only need one box of Oreos, so I'm just going to do them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to change the machine over.
Yeah. How long does it take to switch from milk to dark or dark to milk?
Almost about 2 hours.
Yeah. So you do it like once every couple days or once a week or so?
I'll do 2 flavors in one day, and dark chocolate, and then at the end of the night I'll have to go and change it.
Mm-hmm.
And clean it out and everything, and put in milk chocolate to get it ready for the next day to do 2 more flavors.
Yeah, and even though you're spending those 2 hours, like, the amount of time that you're saving by using the enrover is.
Oh yeah, it takes Max and I about 2.5 hours now to do 30 pounds compared to 10 or 12 by hand. And then 2.5 hours to make it, and then about 2.5 hours to package it away into stock boxes.
Mm-hmm.
We have to package it all up after we make it, and then I have to go and usually drop another flavor while he's still putting creams away for the next day, and then repeat the same process for the next day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that every week.
Switch it from like milk to dark.
Yeah, trying to do 2 flavors a week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you did what,
30.
raspberry and cherry last week, right?
Yep. Do a 30-pound batch and milk, and then 30-pound batch in dark. So then I have both.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's out of everything, huh?
Hope so.
Otherwise, the boss will get mad at you.
Yeah. Boy.
Now you run out of chocolate. What are you gonna do?
Oh boy. Let's see what the temperature is in here. 92. That's
Woo!
nice and cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it seems warm. I mean, you know, I guess compared to... Well, what is it like when you first get it out of the melter? Like 100, 102 or something?
100.
Just about 100?
Yep, about 100.
Yeah.
I keep it on the stove at about 102.
Yeah. So what's the candy stove? What does that keep everything at, roughly?
100.
100?
Yep.
Oh, so that keeps it
Because
like...
I've been testing those too to see what they are, because I always just went by feel.
Even like the top ones over there? Because, you know, there's 2 layers or whatever? So like,
Yeah, still around 100.
huh.
Yep.
Very
I
interesting.
just found that out in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Right
Yeah.
after I got the gun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty useful that like the melter and the candy stove keep everything at like 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's great.
So like, is there a thermometer on the melters over there?
Yeah, I can regulate the temperature on the outside.
And is it like pretty accurate, like when you point your laser gun at it compared to like what it actually says on the melter?
Yeah, it's usually about right.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Because they built things to last back when they built those, huh?
Yeah, those are old melters, but they're really good.
Yeah. There's newer like electronic melters, right?
Yeah, there's new ones now that, well, they're computerized.
Yeah. But probably more can go wrong with that than like more analog
These
ones.
are not computerized.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a dial, as you can see, on the outside of that
Yeah,
one.
you just turn it to a certain temperature, and then there's a thermometer gauge on the outside that tells you what it is.
Yeah, you don't have to press Control Delete on it.
No rebooting.
Yeah. Can you do the chocolate twist thing?
Okay, let's see now. 85.
5, okay. Went down kind of quick.
Yeah, see?
Gotta go down like, what, another 10 degrees or so?
It's because I put in chunks of chocolate in there to cool that down, get it into the 90s. And then I just take a few minutes on it, like about 2 minutes or so on the table, and then it's just ready to go.
So what do you do if it's too hot or if it's too cold? Like you said, you put chunks of chocolate in if it's too cold or too hot?
Well, it's not too hot, it's just that it's warmer than I want it to be.
And like it'll just take longer to work
So
with?
it'll take longer to work with,
Yeah.
so I cool it down with the chunks, and then mix it all up, cool it down, and then you can work faster. But if it gets too cold, then I just have to change the water again. And then once it's all melted, I pull it out of the water, and then let it cool back down again.
And it's in a double boiler for anybody who maybe this is their first video and they haven't seen the double boiler.
Yep, it's a double boiler.
Yeah, but you can see like this is like the bucket, like right, I guess you could call it like bucket or whatever, like where all the chocolate actually is, and then underneath that there's a bunch of warm water in there to keep it warm so it doesn't just cool down too quickly.
Yep.
So very customizable, huh?
Learned that from the old country.
Yeah. You bring the double boilers and the orange stove or the orange scale over from the old country.
Well, this is the way we did it now. Paul from Buffalo, his family did it. They didn't use kettles like this. I forgot. You remember what he said?
I don't know. I know
They did something different.
I think they used like those banquet warmer things.
Oh yeah. That's.
Is that the only way that they did it? I mean, after watching this video, like he watches all our videos, so he'll probably text us and be like, "Hey, this is actually what I did." Yeah, Paul, he watches all our videos all the time, and then like he'll either give us tips or like, "Oh, hey, good job on this today," or whatever. He knows a lot about candy making.
Yep, he's a good candy maker.
Yeah, and he's just a good guy. But yeah, he's always real helpful.